What Embargo? Book 2, Chapter 12. Summer Vitolas, Summer Smokes.
Summer,
I love that title.
Summer fashion.
Summer
Fashion.
Summer fashion.
So tell everybody how you like to wear Lululemon and capri pants during the summer.
Dude, I wear my little Prana hip pants. That's what I wear, man. I wear my little hip pants and all that shit.
You heard of that
Gryffindor Quidditch shirt.
You heard of that Lululemon stuff, right? You must have, because all the girls love that shit, like the yoga pants and all that. You know what I'm talking about? That brand. It looks like a U, right, with the circle.
Yeah.
But anyways, so
yoga shorts are more.
Yeah. So my brother-in-law, who lives in Hong Kong, he came to visit like a month or so ago, right? With my sister and the whole family, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I want to get some Lululemon so that I can work out." I was like, "Dude, that's fucking feminine, dude."
Dude, that's a little much, man.
I was like, I don't know what I'm wearing in Hong Kong, but that's kind of feminine, dude.
Man, let me tell you, when I was when my brother lived in DC, he lived off DuPont Circle, which is it's predominantly it's a gay-friendly area. So there's he went to this gym called Results, and he was the only straight dude there, and it was a bunch of hot chicks, huge ass fucking gay guys. I mean, these guys were just jacked.
Yeah, dude. Some of those gay guys are they're ripped. I mean, they're juicy.
Yeah, no, dude. These guys were fucking ripped. And then you had my brother and I, like the two scrawny single straight guys in there. So it's like we are really not representing the straight guys well. So, anyways, I'm on like the tricep wire machine, and I have a good amount of weight. And then this guy comes up wearing like these like purple tight pants and like this pink tank top, and he's just fucking ripped. And I was like, that is an ensemble right there. That is an ensemble. That is colorful. This guy's just fucking jacked. And he's like, he comes up to me. He's like, "Are you done?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, you're up, dude." And he puts like puts the weight down right at the bottom, and I'm like, he starts doing. I'm like, holy shit. Like this guy's fucking jacked. And then he's like, and I was walking. He says, "Oh, by the way, man, you had great form." And I was like, "Thanks, man. Really appreciate it." And he just goes back. I was like, "Man, I'll never lift as many weights as that guy."
And then he slapped you on the ass and grabbed it.
No, man, those guys were just, dude. I saw a couple of those guys doing push-ups in the corner, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I need to get my ass in shape like these guys." So, but they couldn't move, man. They're just couldn't move their neck or anything. It was great. Good times. Good times at Washington, D.C. So today we're talking about summer smokes and summer Vitolas, because let's face it, when the summertime comes, it's time to bust out the good stuff.
Yeah, you got to put
the good stuff and the big stuff.
Yeah, I got to put that tube top on and bust out some good smokes.
Mm-hmm. So, go ahead, man.
So Seth, tell me about your philosophy of how to approach a good summer day of cigar smoking.
Summer day of cigar smoking. Nice weather. Drinks are usually out there. I'm drinking. No matter where I am, whether it's like the mountains or like even the beach, or just even where I live, I got a lot of time. I'm not necessarily looking to smoke a crap ton of cigars, but I want to smoke good stuff. I want to smoke big stuff. And I take my time on it, man, because it's one of those things. When winter comes, you can't smoke a Churchill. You just can't smoke a Churchill when it's wintertime, or a double Corona or anything like that. So I'm grabbing anything that's probably 6 inches plus, ring gauge, 47 up. That's the way I roll. Because, and I look at it like this, when I buy a whole variety. So, like we buy Petit Coronas, Corona Gordas, Robustos, Double Coronas, Toros, Pyramades, Churchills. You get 2 times of years when you can smoke it. You know what I mean? What's cool about it is that it gives you like that 6-month period for them to rest. So while I still smoke like Robustos and stuff during the summer times, I can look at those summer months as that's 6 months of age time, and then I can come to them in the winter months. And then double Coronas, you know, I'll buy double Coronas like the end of the summer season. And, you know, my friends will be like, God, dude, why the fuck you buy a double Corona for? You going to smoke them in the winter? No, man, I'm going to let them sit in the humidor, and then boom, summertime comes, they're ready to roll.
That's a great point you bring up, by the way, is really the topic of buying strategy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
strategic buying, dude.
Exactly, strategic buying. So, I mean, granted, what kind of a buyer are you? Because you've alluded to, you know, buying the bigger smokes in the wintertime so you get proper heating time so that you could enjoy them during summer, right?
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
For me, I mean, I roll by specials coming up, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
like I Havana's had that Bolivar, what was it? What's it called? Simon, the Simone, the huge one.
Oh, the
Sublime. No, not the Gigantes. They had the Bolivar LCDH exclusive.
Oh, the Libertadores.
Yeah, Libertador. Jeez. Yeah. So I Havana's just had that special. So I bought 3 boxes.
Mm.
I'll probably smoke a couple of them for the remaining of the summer, but the rest of them, you know, I'll probably age. It's pretty much early, but there are specials on them that I'll age for the rest of the winter, and then I'll come to them next summer and springtime.
Mm-hmm. So
that's
yeah, no, I hear you, man. So for me, I try to buy. Well, I mean, with any box that I buy, I always go through the idea of, all right, once it hits my doorstep, I'm smoking one of those within a week because.
Oh yeah, you got it.
I mean, I don't know if you do this, but like I'm a little anal in collecting cigars and smoking cigars. But when I get a box of cigars, I literally take all the cigars out. I look at every single one of them to make sure there's no mold, beetle, etc. And then I put the cigars back in the box. I take one out. I put it in my desktop Humi, which is my smoking Humi, and I light that sucker up within the week just to see what it's like, right?
Dude, you are fucking anal, man. Getting all that shit out.
I am anal.
You know, I don't do it just because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment with somehow the Cubans may look.
No. Well, that's the thing, man. Like, it's in a way, it's kind of stupid that I do it, is because most of the time, I would say within all these years of ordering, 5% or less, I got a shitty box, like white mold.
Yeah,
right?
it's not.
I never got anything with beetles. You know, I got white mold, and then I emailed the vendor, and I'm not going to disclose who the vendor is. And the vendor said, "Oh, take some distilled water on a towel and wipe it off. Put it back in the Humi. No problem." Right? So really, there wasn't an issue. But I mainly strategize and buy the bigger smokes, or try to buy the bigger smokes on special in the wintertime, because as for me, when cigars get to you from the warehouse, it's typically a little over humidified, and you can even see on the cigars they're a little plump, right? Like on a dress box, they seem like they're kind of overcrowded each other. And for me, in these,
box.
Right. So Cuban cigars need that time to settle down to, for me, that 60, 61, 62 RH. It just needs time to let the air circulate and let the humidity do its thing, and slowly let it come about. So that's
go ahead.
That's
what you do. No, I was gonna say the reason I don't like to open up, like for instance, Bolivar Royal Coronas. If you buy a dress box, they press them. The boxes are pressed, so they're a very gentle box press. But if you open up that box, and let's say you take them out of the box and you don't put them back in there, they will expand.
Right.
And they'll lose that press, which it's just bound to happen. But I kind of get disappointed. I mean, it's not like going to happen overnight. It's not like all of a sudden your Ramon, the Bolivar Royal Coronas are going to be around. But they do lose that press over time, which is kind of a bummer. That's why I try and keep them in the box as best as possible. Yeah.
No, for sure. And the reason I smoke one off the bat is because I want to know what that smokes like. And in the rare instance it smokes well, man, I'm smoking that box ASAP. You know, because why bother, right? Like, just because you have a vintage box of something or aged box of something, it has no bearing on if it's going to be good or not. That's a total myth, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just
Because I used to like get all crazy about, you know, oh, this is a 10-year-old cigar, blah blah blah. But you know, and then I thought about it. I was like, there's a reason why shit's been sitting around for so long, right?
Oh yeah, man. Sometimes it just sits.
Right. Or, you know, on the flip side, if it's, let's say, a private seller that basically, you know, something happened and he or she's getting rid of his stash, and I know the reputation of that seller, then that's a whole different story, right? Like, then I will purposely hunt after certain box codes or certain years, let's say, right? So, and through, and all of this, I would say, has to be done on a smoking experience, right? Like, in my opinion, every Cuban cigar lover or people that are getting into Cuban cigars, you just need to smoke your wide plethora of different years, different box codes, different provinces, like all of that, to make your own decision on if it's worthwhile for you to buy it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's By the way, I need to. Oh shit, I don't have a lighter, man, and I'm just like too fucking lazy to go buy a lighter. So and I have these shitty matches, so I've been using a candle to light my cedar sticks, to light my cigars. So I'm going totally old fashioned. Everyone's gonna be like, Jesus Christ, I'll get a fucking lighter. But
you know, that's a good idea. You know, no, that makes you think of something.
Like,
you know, like when you get a bunch of guys over to Herf, instead of having freaking lighters everywhere, if you have an unscented candle that's just going the whole time. And everyone,
I was doing that. I've been doing that for a couple days, but my candle's about to go, so I'm like putting it out and then relighting it and then working off of it, just because I got to keep this candle for the rest of the week before I'm gone, and then I'll get a lighter when I come back.
But knowing you, that candle probably smells like fucking lavender or something.
Oh, totally, man. It's totally like fucking
potpourri.
Potpourri, man. It's potpourri. It's like patchouli, man.
All right, so you brought up another good point of usually you have a drink, right? So for me, let's talk about that and what kind of drinks I like to have during the summertime. So I, like you, like to smoke the bigger stuff in the wintertime. And
summertime.
I'm sorry, in the summertime. And specifically, I like alcoholic drinks that'll cleanse my palate. And that's not going to make me feel bloated or weighty, right? Like, weighty. Bloated. So my drink of choice, man, has been John Daly's. You know what John Daly is?
Yeah, man. It's like Arnold Palmer with vodka.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like, granted, I'm not a vodka guy, but because in my opinion, vodka is namely used to, or for me, is mainly used to add alcohol to a drink. That doesn't, right? Like, it doesn't really impart much. It's just enhances the drink on alcohol.
It's like, man, I have this Monster Energy drink, but I want some alcohol. Add some vodka.
Yeah, sure. Why not? So I buy these like Arizona cans of light Arnold Palmers, and
the Arnold Palmer lights, and you just pour a little vodka in it after drinking half of it.
You crush the shit out of it. You know, you put a wedge of lemon in that thing and make it look all nice. You could even put in one of those like Moscow Mule mug things, and it looks legit, right? And you bring it out to your buddies who are like, "Oh wow, cool." And I'm like,
you class yourself up with bullshit. I love it.
Yeah, and then your buddies look at it, you're like, wow. And then you're like, yeah, man, I made this.
You're that guy. You're that guy. I'm the one who's actually like spending his fucking time making a drink, and here you are, man. You show up, you're like, dude, you brought John Daly's. No, he didn't. He brought fucking Arizona tea.
Nobody has to know.
No one else should know.
So what are you drinking?
I drink a whole. I don't. When it comes to alcohol, I don't discriminate. Red wine's always nice. It really depends on the cigar. It's like Ramon Iones Gigantes, really nice red wine. You know, Malbec, Zinfandel, Cab, Shiraz.
You drink much
You know,
wine in the wintertime?
dude, I drink wine all the time.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Are we talking winter or summer? I thought we were talking summer.
We are, but I'm just asking if you drink winter, during wintertime, you drink a lot of wine.
Oh, yeah, dude. I drink everything all the time. You know, a mojito. Mojitos are just
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Gin and tonics are really refreshing, but sometimes they don't really go well with a cigar, I think. I still play around with it, but it's just one of those things. The pairing isn't perfect. Rum and Cokes are just, they're sugary, but, you know, they're easy.
Yeah.
Mint juleps are fucking awesome.
That's true. But you know all those cocktails that you're naming? The problem that I have with is there's a bunch of sugar that's in a lot of that, right? And
well, you're worried about your bloatiness.
No. I'm not worried about my weightiness. I'm worried about in a hot summer day when the sun's out, and you should be hydrating like crazy, by the way, on a summer day. I mean, you should be hydrating when you're smoking cigars anyways, because if you have a dry palate and a unhydrated palate, all your cigars are going to taste ashy and charcoaly and crap. So,
well, then technically we should just be drinking water.
No, but you want to get your drink on. Some days in the summertime you just want to go ham. You know, and for you old guys that's listening, ham means hard as a motherfucker. So you basically that's what the kids are saying nowadays. Whereas me back
that's what kids are saying nowadays.
But whereas me, we used to say we're just gonna go hard tonight or whatever.
We're gonna go hard, man.
Yeah. So
what's the humidity like in California, in Oakland?
Humidity, mid-50s. So comfortable.
Yeah. So you have a low humidity. See, I'm down in the South, man. It's always fucking humid here.
Well, actually, you bring up another good point. Is based upon your climate. I'll be honest, man. Most of the year, I am very comfortable outside having a cigar.
This is true.
You know, and it's, you know, you pay to live here, but you know, I feel blessed to be in such a good climate area. So, you know, I would say probably like, man, 5 or 6 weeks out of the year where it's too cold to be outside comfortably. And I will say a month out of the year where it's too damn hot to enjoy a good cigar outside.
Oh yeah, there's sometimes down here where it's just too hot and humid. You're like, dude, I can't do it, man. I can't smoke outside this. I'll smoke a Petit Corona or something. But yeah, it's just
so like
too.
for instance, last year, during this time when I was at IPC New Orleans, it was so hot and humid. I stood outside and I thought, there's absolutely no way I would ever smoke cigars in this heat, in this humidity. Like your clothes will be damp just standing outside.
Dude, I mean, I don't live in New Orleans, but I live in North Carolina, which is.
Is it like that?
That's not as bad. It's humid up in North Carolina. Let's see what the humidity is. Let's see if I can find out the humidity.
Yeah.
So,
but
you know why you're so happy where you are right now?
Why?
Because you guys had to go fucking buy Kevin Durant.
Dude. Why?
88% humidity.
Oh, damn.
I'm telling you, man, we don't mess around.
Huh.
We keep this shit real.
Does your humidors get, like, does your Bovedas actually, because my Bovedas year round will suck up quite a bit of the humidity. I mean, will disperse a lot of humidity and it'll dry up. Does your Bovedas probably last longer than mine then, if that's the case?
Dude, I have them in a coolador, and I have so many in there in my cooladors that, first of all, I think it's just they never really have to work. And second of all, cooladors are just like, they're perfect because they really don't have to worry about anything. So, no, man, Boveda loves me because it's just like, man, they don't have to worry about anything. Dude, if I open up a humidor, if I have my windows are open and I open up my humidors,
doesn't matter.
Over humidity. Oh yeah, dude, the fucking humidity skyrocket. But I don't have a hygrometer in any of my fucking things. I don't have.
Huh. Well, you don't need
Pay
it.
attention to that stuff.
It's a two-way.
Dude, I don't worry about the. I never worry about the numbers, man.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, what do you keep your humidors at?" I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know what they're at.
Well, for me, if I open a humidor at all months of the year, you'll see it dip down. So, so I don't. I think I have the. Well, I have the exact opposite of what you have. So.
Yeah.
So talking a little bit more about drinks and pairing. I was thinking about beer. Lambics and sours do well for me. Not the really sour stuff.
In the summertime.
Yeah, like stuff that is like has a lot of citrus and like lemony lime kind of notes. I love because it doesn't take away from the cigar, nor does it take away from the beverage. One thing that you know how you were talking about gin and tonic, and it's hard to find a cigar that pairs well with it. I have that same problem with IPAs. Like there's countless times where I'll crack open an IPA and I'll lit up a cigar, and all cigars taste. I mean, it doesn't necessarily taste bad, but
they just don't. They don't compete with the hoppiness.
Right.
They're not hot. They're not happy enough.
Right.
See, that's why I drink a lot of like triples. I think triples and some like really good saisons do very well with cigars.
Yep.
And I think, see, like I like quads in the winter, but I don't really try and drink too many quads in the summertime.
Yeah.
Just because with the heat and humidity we have, it's just like fucking suicide, man. It's like Ron Burgundy. Milk was a bad idea, man. So I'll drink like triples and saisons and like wit beers. You know, one of the local breweries we have here has an imperial wit beer.
Oh, that might be good for summer.
It's great, man. So it's, you know, it has some of that wit qualities, but it also has, you know, has a high alcohol content. And because of it, it has almost some of these like triple qualities to it, which I really love. But that's the type of beer I drink. You know, I'm not one of those like fucking New England IPA guys like the White Shark up in Boston.
Dude, I bet you anything. Steve probably gained like fucking 50 pounds from drinking all those IPAs. Right, Steve?
I hope he, dude, he's a cardiologist. I hope he did.
Oh, he's a cardiologist?
I'm sure.
All right. But I mean, that's another thing. Like, I don't mean to sound like a bitch, but beer makes you so freaking bloated that it's hard to go ham on beer, you know?
Dude, that's why it's funny to pay attention to, and I'm gonna make fun of like all the bloggers out there who are big beer guys. Man, it's just funny to see how like fucking round they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, geez. Except for Logan's really round, but he just eats Twinkies. So
yeah, I was about to say he drinks a lot of tea, right? Shouldn't he like from all that tea just shit his brains out every day?
He does drink a lot of tea, man. He drinks a lot of tea. He's a big tea guy. I don't think he's a sweet tea guy though. He just drinks tea.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe he's like classic tea guy.
Maybe he just eats a lot of pork butt in Texas.
That too, maybe. I don't know, man. He's in Texas. Whatever happens to Texas stays in Texas. So.
All right. So lately I've been hitting up a whole bunch of like Churchills and double Coronas in this weather. So I had, let's just talk about what we've been smoking lately in the summer. For me, first cigar today always has to be it always has to be planned out the right way, because that's where your palate is fresh. You taste the best, right? You taste everything at that point. So
palate is fresh. It tastes the best.
That's right. So I've been doing a lot of. So I have these 2006 Romeo Julieta Churchills that I've been digging a lot. Great flavor, not a lot of strength, and you just taste it, man. And after you're done with it, you don't feel like your palate is caked with like grittiness and that earthiness and that charred aspect of it, which some cigars can do. Not a lot of Cubans, but a lot of the non-Cubans. Well, some of the non-Cubans can do with a heavier.
Yeah.
So I've been digging those a lot. I had this box of 2008 Esplendidos that I got last summer. And when I first got them, it was muted, flavorless. And I personally thought, well, this sucks. I paid a premium to have
This sucks.
shitty box.
Bought a Cohiba, man. This sucks.
Yeah. And then I smoked one earlier in the week, and it was really good. Like, it really turned around. And more the reason that no matter what box you get, you have to give it proper fuming time. And that cigar will, in my smoking experience, 99% of the time will taste better. Give us a proper, TLC in the fuming.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I've had some Diplomatico number twos, which is a bit of an under the radar cigar. I feel like I had some
Totally
that
under the radar.
Like, I would much rather buy Diplomatico twos versus Monte Cristo number twos. Like, hands down.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
hands down.
Why?
Because Monte twos are inconsistent. They're absolutely
True. Well, they're not like inconsistent, but
well,
you are more likely to get a decent box of Diplomaticos number 2 than a great box of Monte number 2s.
Mm-hmm.
So you would rather settle for mediocrity than go out on a limb.
No,
and
I would rather settle for consistency, motherfucker. Don't put words in my mouth. I would rather settle for consistency versus inconsistency. Right?
It's the yellow snapper. It's the yellow snapper wet.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Last but not least, and this is a great young cigar, aged cigar, it doesn't matter. And a great marketing journal, Upminster Winston's. Fantastic.
Oh man. Oh jeez.
Dude, it's so good. I have some 13s, some 09s, and some 11s. I loved all of them. I mean, if I want a little oomph and a little kick, I'll be happy to smoke a 13. You know, if I want a little age, if I want a little nuance, take them in 09, right?
Best Churchill.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And you know what's not consistent, man? So one of the boxes of cigars that I bought when I first got into Cuban cigars, which was about, how old is that box now? Probably like 4 or 5 years. But I bought a 50 cab of St. Louis Rey double Coronas.
Oh, dude, it's most. Yeah, fuck it.
I smoke one probably every. I would say on average every spring and then like every summer, just to see, like, when is this box gonna freaking turn a corner for me? Because most of it has been just absolutely mediocre. And at times I thought about it. I was about to dish it and offload it. And one of my buddies was like, "No, trust me, man. Just hold on to it. It will shine. I'm like, this is big ass box in the humidor. It's incredibly annoying at this point. But I had one of those earlier this week, and it's still. You ever had a cigar? You're like, well, I'm sure you have. Most of my cigars are like this, but it's like, well, it's good. It's not fantastic. It's not horrible. It's average.
You can't have a good double Corona. And, well, you can have a good double Corona. But what I mean is a double Corona should never be good. With a cigar that size.
So am I? Wait. All right, go ahead. Why not?
You have to have it be spectacular. They need to be, because it's just such an investment in time that you need to have that complexity and depth and transitioning throughout. Like St. Louis Rey, they can be fantastic, those double Coronas. They can. But they also have, it's one of those things. I smoked one because I got sent a couple. They're like, this is from an awesome 50 count box. They're like, this is an awesome one. And it was amazing. But then I've smoked some which were just, no, I would never buy a 50 count box. It's just because it's like what you said. It's good. It's just not what I want. What I need from a double Corona. Like, and that's why here's an underrated double Corona, which is consistently awesome. Punch double Corona.
Yeah. I need to get some of those, by the way. I've smoked some singles, But every time I see a 50 cap pop up, I'm like, I should get it and just, go for the long run and just, plus it's just beautiful to look at, right?
Oh, they're gorgeous, man. Yeah. And they smoke great all the time. See, Party Against Lusitaneous can be fantastic. Sometimes they can just be good. They can be good.
Right.
Ramon Iones Gigantes can usually be good, or they can be like super strong, or they can be like okay.
Yeah.
So, but Punch just flies under the radar.
Yeah. What else? And also in the summertime, I've gone through days where I'm just smoking like Petit Coronas all day long, like San Cristobal, El Principe. Yeah, and then Ramon Small Clubs. Excuse me. Cohiba Sigla ones. They're all good, and I smoke probably. Let's say I go through a full day of that, and you go through like 5 or 6 of those. At the end of that day, and I light up, and I open up some beer, or I pour some bourbon or whiskey in general. I still fully taste and have the palate for it.
Yeah,
my palate is not fatigued.
Yeah, Sigla ones are great. They don't kill. El Principes are fantastic. H. Upman have Coronas.
Oh yeah. Oh
man. I mean that's like a winter smoke, but man, I could go through a box of those quickly.
Right.
Quickly.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could chain smoke that thing, and you still taste it. So.
Oh yeah, man. Without a doubt.
Yeah. So.
Without a doubt.
Something else that I smoked recently. So I revisited the Edmundo Dante 54s. Man, still good. I know you reviewed it a few, like, what is it? Within the wintertime, I want to say.
Yeah, that's marvelous smoke, man.
Yeah, and it's still great. Like, there's no sign of that cigar anytime going downhill.
It's the best regional. It's the best regional releases ever, hands down.
And I'm eagerly anticipating the new one, whatever the heck that's going to come out.
Yeah, whether it's the Alcani 109 or the 54, Edmundo Dantes is spectacular.
Yeah. By the way, this is off topic.
Off topic.
So Andrew and I recently got on Cigar Jukebox with Dave Burke.
Yeah, man, the Burke.
Yeah, so.
Oh, dude, I meant to. Did you get the email from him? I'm terrible about responding to. We got to go on the show, man. He wants fun.
Oh, for what embargo?
What embargo on Jukebox?
Oh shit. So I went on it. Oh damn, there's a fucking rat back here. Anyways,
there's a rat in your backyard.
Or a mouse. I don't know. Whatever. It's the backyard. I mean, I'll poison the fucking thing. Anyway.
You should know the difference between a rat and a mouse, man.
Well, they're all quick and they're fast. And my wide vision did not catch it. Anyways,
we got rats.
Yeah. I don't live in the ghetto, by the way, and I'm very sanitary. So we recorded that show, and it's not aired yet. He says it's gonna air like right before IPCPR. But he goes, Jude, you're also on One Embargo, right? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I collaborate with Seth and we do our thing. And then he's like, I never heard a show where two guys cuss so fucking much.
I don't think we're that bad. I mean, yeah, we fucking swear a lot, but not like terribly. I guess we do swear a lot. Who gives a shit?
We do. And then I thought about it. I thought about that, and a small part of me felt kind of bad because, we
might offend someone.
Yeah, we might offend somebody, but
fuck them.
But our intent is never malicious when we say the F word, right? Now,
no, man,
now I'm watching myself. I'm saying like F word instead of saying fuck, right? But I mean, there's a difference between saying
don't go soft on me.
Yeah, or there's a difference between saying like that fucking zipper face versus fucking I had a bad day or whatever, right? Like There's a clear
Dude,
difference between using the F word, and it's a very powerful word, no doubt. So if you guys are offended,
it's a
fuck
very
you, we don't care.
powerful word. Listen to you. It's a very powerful word.
It's a powerful word. And even on Developing Palace, when I'm doing those videos with Aaron, I rarely swear. But the thing is, Aaron is not like that. Aaron's like this. Aaron's like a calculated IT guy that speaks very well for himself. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't say much, but when he does, you better fucking listen.
Exactly. He's exactly like that. You know, it's going to be something that's worthwhile and you should be, tuning your ears to.
Oh yeah, man.
But we are just ourselves, and I'm sorry if it offends you, but
Hey, you be you and I be me.
yeah. So, we should get on Jukebox with him. It's actually pretty cool, man.
No, it's a cool show, and I think I'm trying to remember. We have to watch our language on the show, don't we? Yes.
On his show?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
but we don't have to watch our language on this show because we're not.
It's our show, man. We can fucking do whatever the fuck we want, man.
We're not aired on the Cigar Army Network. That
Force Radio Network. Yeah. Don't you think it's hysterical? Now I understand that it's not like the policy of SIGFED, and I know it's the policy of the Armed Force Radio Network, but it's like, don't you think that the armed forces, our men and women who serve in the armed forces, whether they be domestic or overseas, do you think they really care?
I mean, absolutely do not care.
I really don't think they care. Like, I can just imagine, this like SEAL team in Afghanistan listening to the Armed Forces Radio Network and being like, they have to watch their profanity to us? Really?
No.
Fucking shit.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. But I could also see like guys like Rob saying, there's a sense of professionalism that comes about not using foul language, right? And I could see that with Cigar Surgeon too. And I get it, man. And I love those guys. They're cool, but I don't think it really matters.
We're professional. I mean, I'm wearing a Gryffindor Quidditch shirt, for Pete's sakes.
Yeah, and wow, that's you. Do you have Lululemon pants on? Is that what you have on right now?
No, man, I got my Nike shorts on.
Okay. I'm kidding.
My Nike shorts.
Harry Potter, great series. Anyways, and I'm wearing
fantastic.
I'm wearing the gym shirt that I wore to a few hours ago.
No wonder you got rats in your fucking backyard. You stank.
Well,
jeez, man. You know what's great about the Harry Potter series is J.K. Rowling. She's a badass. She is not afraid to kill anybody off.
No, that's what makes part of the series so great. Is
she killed the owl.
Yeah, that was kind of messed up.
Dobby died. That's the most fucked up thing of all things, man. Dobby died. I would rather have Ron Weasley die than Dobby. I'm just saying. I would have rather had Ron Weasley take the knife than Dobby. But
yeah,
that's just me.
Yeah, no, I hear you. But anyways, Dave, if you're listening, we would love to be on Cigar Jukebox for Wood Embargo. We look forward to it. We'll get back to you soon.
We'll get back to you. We're going to respond. We're going to make things happen.
Yeah.
We're going to make it work. So, there's some great summer smokes you didn't list.
Huh.
You talked about H. Upmann number 2s. I think H. Upmann is probably the brand that wins best summer smokes. And it's because they got 3 killers. They got H. Upmann number 2, Sir Winston, and the Magnum 50. The Magnum 50 is a summer smoke.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
that's another one that doesn't get talked about that often.
No, Magnum 50 is like the fat older brother of the Magnum 46.
Sturdy. Not fat.
Sturdy. Solid.
Yeah.
The Magnum 46 picks up the chicks, but when the Magnum 46 messes with a girl who's got a boyfriend, and the boyfriend is, the Ramon Ione Specially Select, who does the 46 run to? Magnum 50. Magnum 50 to back him up.
And then to Mag 50 get his ass whooped, the steroid-injected Mag 56 LE comes about and beats the shit out of him.
And then the HM and Sir Winston comes in and dunks on his ass.
That's right.
Charles.
Speaking of basketball, we're gonna get it next year, Seth.
No, you're fucking not gonna get it, dude.
And we're gonna get it. No, and then KD's got 2 years. I mean, I know he's got the option after year 1, but you're gonna see some shit. I'm sick of these fucking Cavs fans. All right, listen, I'm gonna off on a little tangent. Game 5 should have been us. If Draymond didn't get kicked out, we would have won that series.
You know why Draymond Green really missed Game 5?
What? Give me your bullshit.
Because he was assaulting someone in East Lansing, Michigan.
Oh my god!
You know, this is gonna be your team's problem. I'm just telling you right now. You got too many guys, and you know everyone's saying, "Oh, they don't care about getting points." Bullshit. Steph Curry's contract's up. He wants points, man. He's the 4th highest paid player on that team. 4th MVP 2 years in a row, and he's the 4th highest paid player. Man needs some money. Man needs some money.
A part of me thinks that this was a strategic move for the Warriors to get KD and to have KD be that next, superstar for the Warriors. And then they're perhaps a little afraid for Curry to see, to maybe they think he's a little too fragile, right?
What do you mean the next superstar? You guys have 3 superstars as it is.
Yeah, but maybe the Warriors didn't want to put all their eggs in the basket on Curry, right? I mean, you know what? I don't blame Golden State for picking them up. I don't blame them for that. I really don't. I don't blame them one bit. This is my problem with it, and the problem goes to Kevin Durant. And Stephen A. Smith said this perfectly. I was about to say, you're exactly going to repeat what the fuck Stephen A. Smith said. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, he had the chance to beat Golden State, and he blew it. And instead of staying with OKC, he jumped ship. He just bounced. He hopped on the bandwagon.
What's wrong with the guy trying to chase after a championship? His best chances to get a championship is with the Warriors.
No, his best chance was this year, and he fucked up, man. He blew it.
Sure. On a retrospective basis, all right?
It's just one of those things. I hope, if I was Russell Westbrook, this is me, interior mindset, is I would tell OKC, 1 year deal, or I'm going to stay here 1 more year, and we're going to win a fucking championship. I'm going to use all that anger just to get to the playoffs, play Golden State, and leave it, just throw it all out there. Because I want OKC and I want Russell Westbrook to take them down, whether it's in 4 games, 5, 6, or 7. Because I want Durant to lose to OKC at Golden State. Because that's called karma, man. That's called karma.
Man, Russell Westbrook is going to get traded, so let's be honest here.
Oh, yeah, he's totally traded. He's totally going to be I'm out of here, man. So
you should go to, I don't know, San Antonio. That might be a good fit, right?
I don't know, but then you have Ray Allen, who's 40 years old, who says, I want to come back and I want to play for Golden State. Well, no kidding, you want to play for Golden State. Why wouldn't you want to play for Golden State?
Right.
If I could be in the NBA right now, I'd probably go play on the Golden State because I could sit on the bench and get a ring.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess here's my question: you can be given a ring, or do you want to win the ring? Think about that one.
No, there's no guarantee.
I know there's not.
And really, the Warriors still need a rebounder. They still need the big guys to do the rebounding, right?
Hey, they have plenty of guys. Hey, they have a guy who gets rebounds for them.
Draymond?
No, his name's LeBron James, mother. LeBron James get those rebounds for him.
Yeah, whatever. He's that cocky.
Whatever. Dude,
right.
the king went home, man. You can't hate him for going home.
I don't. You can't fault the Warriors, man. They're such good guys. They do good for the community. They're nice guys.
Yeah, man. They get into assaults in East Lansing, Michigan. Yeah, man. they're good guys for the
One
community.
guy out of them.
One guy, one of the damn superstars, one of the leaders, the emotional leader for the team.
Yeah.
Gets into an altercation.
You know,
don't see
after-
LeBron James. I mean, J.R. Smith, yeah, he's got some issues, but
whatever. Those guys got good fucking lawyers. You know they do some fucked up stuff out off the court.
Oh, they do tons of fucked up shit off the court.
What happened? Why'd you just turn around?
I got like these bugs on the wall. Got some like moths. The wall going crazy back there.
Oh yeah, I get those too. Anyways, back to the topic at hand.
Back to the, here we go. This is the other thing. We're talking sports. Euro 2016. I hate France, by the way. I hate France, and I hate Cristiano Ronaldo. So I was so thrilled that France lost and Portugal won, but they won without Ronaldo. I love it. I love it. He didn't get them the win. They won, but he didn't give it to them. And I was upset Federer lost.
Yeah. What else? What else you been smoking in general? I mean, I feel like, dude, this year has been the year of the not necessarily trying a lot of new stuff. More just like revisiting boxes of what I have. And,
man.
Exactly, smoking the classics. And, you know, having a good share of, namely, regionals that's from Spain, a little dabbling from the UK and Asia Pacific. It's sometimes I kick myself and think, why do I chase after all this? Because I know the classics are always going to be way more consistent and tasty.
Classics will always be there. You know, I've gotten to the point now with regionals. I'm going to look for a regional that is in a brand that I enjoy, and it's a unique Vitola that I want to pick up. You know what I mean? Like, I want to get something that's pretty special in that sense. It's a brand I really like. By the way, I picked up a box of Romeo Cazadores. Oh,
that's always been on my radar.
I know. I was like, dude, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Picking it up. I was like, why not, man? Let's see how these babies go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just, you know, if I'm going to pick up a regional, I'm going to look for like a Bolivar, Ramon Iones, because I think those are probably the two most consistent and solid brands for regional editions.
Yeah.
You know, a punch if it's a good size. And, you know, look for something that's like a Robusto Extra, Toro, something like that. Because if I want to smoke a regional, I want to have that second band and feel like, you know, a double band guy.
Yeah.
I want it to be a really cool size. I don't want it to be like a little petite Corona or just something.
I hear it. It's very Vitola specific.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hear that. That's something actually I learned this year is instead of just trying to track down all the regionals coming out, it's first, do I like that marca? And second question to be answered is, do I think that Vitola is going to smoke well and worth the price point? So, I hear you.
10-count boxes is always the way to go to. It's always fun.
What about I saw you put on Instagram the other day. You had that Ramon Spain one, the Grandes, right? The 7x49. That one, is that the one you had?
Which one I have? Let's see what I had.
I thought that was the one.
Let's see what I had. There's a Ramon for no. Let me see here.
I think it was like what, yesterday? I want to say.
Oh, the Ramon Iones for Benelux. 2008.
No. I thought you smoked a Ramon that was a Spain one. No.
Oh, today.
Was that today?
Yeah. That was that. Gosh, what is that one called? Oh, that was like that Robusto for Spain.
That was a Robusto?
Smoked it today.
I thought that was a Grandes from Spain. It's basically a 7x49, you know, Churchill-ish, I think. Anyways, oh, you smoked the Caprichos.
The Caprichos. There you go. That's pretty good.
How was that?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've had them. They're good. They're solid. They're not like, wow, these are amazing, but they're entertaining.
Yeah. All right.
I actually opened up in that Boulevard Corona Gigantes. I shared a bunch of those with some guys at my shop.
Nice.
And we're all lighting them up. They're like, God, these are freaking fantastic. I was like, that's a really good box. That's one of those Vitolas for Boulevard that just doesn't get a lot of attention, man.
Mm-hmm. Always good.
And it's a good summer smoke. It's a big smoke.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Oh.
So what else are you thinking? Trying to throw more little Kevin Durant love, trying to make yourself feel good.
Man, whatever. Go fuck yourself.
No, you're excited, but this is what you're worried about. And deep down inside, I know this is how you're feeling, and you got to be honest with me. If you guys don't win the championship, are you going to be like, what the fuck?
I will be what the fuck. I was like,
you
what the
will
fuck
be
this year.
Yeah. Will you be more what the fuck if you guys don't win next year?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I will also say it's very pivotal to see what guys we get to replace guys like Barbosa and Azili and Bogut. I mean, that we lost a great bench.
You lost a huge bench.
Yeah. So and really the motto for the Warriors of strength in numbers is kind of becoming strength in KD now.
Yeah, you gave up 3 solid players for a guy who usually chokes in the playoffs. Who, whenever he plays LeBron, plays like shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the one thing Cleveland should have gotten, man, how sick would it have been just for 1 year to get Dwayne Wade.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Now here's the starting 5: Tristan Thompson, Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, Love, the King.
Oh, that would have been sick. That would absolutely lights out. Disgusting.
Those 5 versus Iguodala, I get blocked by LeBron.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, I'm missing 3s. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Kevin Durant. That would be 5-on-5. That's crazy. That's happening.
Yeah. But hey, we're still very much so into the trading season, right? So still a lot to be worked out, dude. There's a ton to be worked out. So
hopefully you're because most of your team's down in Brazil. Hopefully they don't get the Zika virus.
Man, you're an asshole. You're
just saying they're down there.
You're like that quintessential YouTuber commenter that's a dick on all this kitty stuff.
I'm the hater. I'm the hater. So
well, we're gonna watch.
I don't hate him. I don't hate him for getting money. I just think that going from OKC to Golden State was like a cheap and pathetic move.
I disagree. I say he made his reign in OKC. He's been very loyal and honest and caring. And now the guy wants to win some championships. Welcome to Oakland.
Welcome to Oakland.
Welcome to the Bay Area.
Let's get you some.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes, man. You have to understand that I'm a bitter fan. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, so we never win. I'm a Cubs fan who these past 2 weeks have just been like stress-inducing.
There's a lot more baseball to go, dude.
A lot more baseball.
Yeah.
And then I'm the Senators fan in hockey, so we just whatever.
Oh. You're not a Panthers fan?
I'm not from the area. I mean, I like them, but I'm not like.
You're from Oklahoma, right?
No, I'm from Northern New York. But let me. This is what pissed me off about the Super Bowl. Cam Newton, that whole season. I mean, everybody knows. Even if you're not in Carolina, everybody knows after a touchdown, they dab and they gave a football away to the kids. You know, always giving a football away. That first touchdown they get in the Super Bowl. Do you know what they didn't do?
No, I don't remember.
They didn't give a football to the kid, man, and that was the jinx.
Huh.
That was the jinx. The football god said, "Whoa, make it to the show, and you stop doing what we love. No, man, you're done. We're gonna send Von Miller on your ass now."
Perhaps, but Cam will be back.
Yeah, he'll make it to another one.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got anything else more to say about cigars?
Summertime, man. Smoking big.
Yep. So big. Enjoy yourself. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself, boo. You're going to IPCPR.
Yes.
When you leave?
On Sunday the 24th. So it'll be cool, man. It'll be. I mean, I've gotten to know the non-Cuban industry a little bit more since last year. Going as my own website kind of a thing with Aaron. So excited to see what people think, and instead of maybe they'll just look at developing palettes and they keep picking DP, and they'll just get a good laugh with DP.
DP, man. Deep penetration with the developing palettes.
That's right.
So where are you guys staying? You guys staying in the?
We're staying at the Mirage.
The Mirage.
Yeah. And you know what I heard, man? I heard the Sigfed crew is staying at the freaking Stratosphere. You know
Yeah,
how
they always stay.
That is so janky. Why?
I can't reveal what they do, man. I can't reveal the plans of those guys. Those guys, dude, I've never been to Vegas.
Really?
So what do I know? No, man.
Well,
do I look like a Vegas guy? No.
Well, I mean, I'm not either, but maybe it's because it's so close to me that I, used to go back in the day. But Stratosphere is far. You got to like cab it to the Expo Center every single day.
That's what they do, man. They all hop in a cab and they go on over there. And
yeah, but why not stay closer in a suite? I mean, it's not that expensive, but hey, I mean, that's just me. Whatever. I think it's the same crew that's going this year, right? From
same crew. Dude, the reason they don't go, you know why they don't stay? It's because they're transcendentalists, man. They take the road less traveled. They're like Thoreau and Whitman, and, they're walking Walden Pond.
All
you
right.
guys are just staying with society.
All right.
They're going to be the change you want to see in this world. That's why. That's what Cigar Federation is, the change everyone needs to see.
Yeah.
So, but seriously, man, on a serious and depressing notes, we need some change, man. This country is scaring the bejesus out of me, man.
Well, in my opinion, we should stay single and find ourselves this year instead of electing any president.
Maybe we can just like hold off elections for a year. Can we do that?
Yeah. Anyways,
no one votes.
Let's wrap it up, man.
Let's wrap it up. What Embargo, Book 2, Chapter 12. When we come back, A, I'll be drinking again. Woo! Much more profanity. Woohoo! B, who knows what else? It'll be post IPCPR, so June will get all of his non-Cuban thing. He'll feel like, oh man,
nobody on the show cares about.
Yeah, I'll be man. I'm smoking so many non-Cubans, and now I need some Cubans again. So
probably,
man. It'll be a good time, but that's a wrap.
All right, thanks, guys.
I'm not gonna say thanks to him. I'm gonna tell him you're welcome. That's how we're gonna end shows. You're welcome.
All right, end the fucking show. Hurry up.